legit, like my reaction when I saw, like I heard Ailey's voice, I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like this like the whole time. Oh yeah, the reasons that people are hating on Haley being like Ariel is it's so stupid. It is so stupid. But the most infuriating one, the most infuriating argument that they use, like I wish they would keep Tiana out of their mouth, is that, oh, what if they made Tiana like white in the live action Princess and the Frog? What if they made the Mulan white? And it's like, are you like fucking serious? Like, don't you like understand what critical thinking is? Are you lacking critical thinking? Are you that stupid? If I was their parents, I would be so embarrassed. I would be too embarrassed to show myself. I would be like, this is not my kid. This is not my progenitor. This didn't come out of my pussy. I don't know who this person is. They're not part of my family. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Because y'all sound really stupid. All right, let's get into this. Is the volume okay for everybody?
It's coming! Sholmes's cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited breathlessly in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed an eternity, until, at last, it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen.
Thank you so much for the alert.
Its eyes glowed with a smoldering
nice
glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames. Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. Look well, Wilson, Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast. For this is the diabolical hound of the Baskervilles.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Let's see if this is good or not. Okay. I mean, the cutscene is already over, but we'll see. Looked at... Oh my gosh. Looked at one of the comments on YouTube. It stated that they were gonna... Part of what they said was make her life hell? Oh my God. Wow.
Well, just as I thought, trash.
They absolutely trash.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed?
Wow.
This is really embarrassing.
There is no... That is straight up racism. That is straight up... There is no justification for this. That is straight up racism. Oh my gosh. Not this commenter on YouTube saying like they were gonna go out there like and lynch and do a lynching. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? It's just a Disney movie. It's just a Disney movie. It's not that deep. YouTube commenter, it is not that deep. It's just a fictional character of like a mythical creature in the ocean in a Disney movie. What the heck are you doing? What is... Oh my gosh. Moving on. Moving on. Yeah, Disney better like give like some kind of like protection, but that it's like people who are as like fit and insane, like I don't know, James Bond or something like that. I don't know, or that guy. What's the name of the guy? Keanu Reeves played the role in that movie, and that guy went insane because of a puppy. Like his puppy got killed, so the whole movie is just revenge because his puppy got killed by bad guys. What's his name? John Wick. They better like hire a couple of John Wicks. So like just psych John Wicks on these people's ass. Like how dare they? Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. In that disconcerting courtroom experience, we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in the country. And in Soseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, is the volume okay now? Then there came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court, which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. I forgot that this game you don't have like a slider for the music. That's like you can either turn it on or off the music in that game. I totally forgot about it. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh my gosh, I love mashed potatoes. Like if you rewind to our hour-long discussion about potatoes, the different kind of potatoes, what is like the best kind of potato, mashed potatoes was very much up there. I miss mashed potatoes. I want mashed potatoes now. I was woken up by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy, but after he'd gone, Susato's-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Sato-san? Yes? Is it time to leave for court already? Let me see. What case is it today? I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Oh, no, of course not. How silly of me. But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite? Yes. Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit form. Let me see. What case is it today? Here we go again. Let's talk about that telegram. So what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean. Oh, a telegram. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but you're not gonna get away with that. Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now that she's trying to fail to convince me it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point. Alright, I understand. I suppose Seki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he? Yes, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or just be a few days away. A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram for him, do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Oh, there was no murder in his, on his trip, on the ship. Interesting, it only happens to us. Is something wrong, Naruto-san? I was just wondering, what might have become of Saseki-san had he stayed in London that's all. You mean, as regards Lord Van Zee, the Reaper? Yes, I can't help but believe seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. Oh yeah, that guy. Or is it they say that no one who stands in the dock can be safe from the Reaper, right? Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London? Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. Yes, but at least Saseki-san is safely out of the country. Now, presumably that means that the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps. Even if that's the case, it's a little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. If the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean that he wields the sword of justice himself. Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Surely, no wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants. No, I don't think so. Apparently Lord Van Zee hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter. Wait, was it? Is it like a few weeks? Have they been doing anything the past few weeks? Anything? Any court cases? Yes, since Saseki-san's trial, he's withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems. Really? Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So it's just been me who's had to face him in his recent spate of trials then. Just my luck. I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. Sorry? What was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. He only wants to... Maybe he only wants to face his, Nipponese friends? Maybe that's what is happening. He's like, is Naruto gonna be the lawyer? Okay, I'm gonna take the case. Ella, hi!
Sugar, we're glad you're here.
How are you doing? How was your weekend? What have you been up to? Did you finally play a Disney Dreamlight Valley? Did you finally open that game? Let's go see our Himbo Herlock Sholmes. Keep forgetting this place is a mess. It's a mess. But it's so homey. I love the whole vibe, the cluttering for some reason. Got some nature time? No, you're gonna download it this week. Am I gonna stream it at some point? Here's the thing. I don't think I will, just because I played during my own free time, and it's one of these games where it's like very like grindy. You have to like knock a lot of rocks. You have to like clean up a lot, do a lot of gardening stuff like that. So it's like, it's something I would rather like play while watching other stuff like TV shows, movies, stuff like that. But a lot of people have been streaming this game. A lot of them. It's kind of, I don't know, buggy. Like I supposedly unlocked Ursula, but I couldn't find her anywhere. Like I've been trying to find her, but everybody else is there like, I have no idea where Ursula is. We're supposed to talk to her, but where is she? Oh, hi, Vandy.
Sugar.
Welcome. How was your weekend? What have you been up to? Yeah, wait, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so yeah, I've been like playing Disney Dreamlight Valley like so much this weekend. On top of like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I watched the new Pinocchio live action movie on Disney Plus this afternoon, and it was fine. It was okay. I don't know. It was okay. I guess it was fine. It's nothing really special. They did one thing that was different. A few things that was different. I don't want to spoil anybody, but like they didn't do much that really warranted like a whole new movie. It's basically the same movie, except they changed like just a few stuff, but like nothing is new, nothing is different. There are a few Pinocchio live action movies coming out. This one was one of them. It's like the Disney live action version. There is the Guillermo del Toro version that is coming out. There's a third one, I don't remember what it is. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! A birthday? Hell yeah! That's a nice way to celebrate your birthday. Oh no, Vandy, no, wait. Can you post it but put it on in not safe for work? If you have it, if you took a screenshot of it, put it in not safe for work. I'm curious. Have y'all like seen, Ella, have you like seen the D23 trailers or teasers? Morning, Bruno. Morning, Susie. Good morning, Iris. You didn't save it, Vandy. How could you? How could you? Iris? You've been withholding a lot of dirty memes from us. Like, how could you? You haven't? Oh my gosh. You definitely should check out the teaser. The live action The Little Mermaid teaser with Hailey Bailey. It rocked my world. I was like, oh my gosh. She ate that song. Hailey can sing for real. Like Jodie Benson is like tearing in her apartment. What is it, Bruno? What is it, that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. Ah yes, no, you noticed that, didn't you? Hurley is in the best form this morning, it seems. It involves someone. Blue nose. Blue nose. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He is indeed a wooden boy. A wooden boy. Oh my gosh. This stream is gonna get taken down. My god. Blue, come on. Come on. You know how it'd be like. Hello. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Oh, was it like was it like Pictionary or something like that? Good morning. A good morning to die, perhaps. Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Big mood. This is how I feel like most of the day. Oh, Scribble! Oh my gosh! Scribble is a good game. But not for the stream, because you would see my prompts. But it's a good game. Damn, this blanched existence. That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. I will never forgive you for not taking a screenshot. Vandy, how dare you? I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? Oh yeah, I've been also playing. I've played Gartic Phone a few times before. It depends on the modes. The normal mode is pretty boring. What is it? Which one is it? Like the Gartic community, the other Gartic, not the Gartic Phone, the Gartic something else. But like it's like me. It would be the streamer versus the viewers. What is it called? Ah, it's on the tip of my tongue. I think you played it Ella on stream before. Gartic something. Some dry toast, inspired insipid coffee for me if it's not too much trouble. Gartic on stream? Oh, I've never played it before. But I want to look into it. But the thing about these games is that I don't have a lot of viewers, and if it's a game that you need like a little bit more people, it's like, yeah, well, unfortunately, like there's me and like the 2-3 people who are there regularly. Oh look, it's Wagahan! Oh my gosh, a cute kitty! Oh, cute kitty! Good morning, boy. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. That must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did we get there? Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful! Let me help you, Iris. It would indeed be a fine day to die. I believe you, Ella. When you say it's fun, I believe you. Are you like far into Saints Row? Or you're still like... Are you trying to finish like story mode or something like that? I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk. You're probably midway. Oh my gosh, I thought you were like playing a game, but it's like it's not. That is like GTA Online. You're just like going around and just doing whatever. That's what I thought it was, but no, there's actually a story to it. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? It used to be the case. It died in my hands. This violent song like the dawn chorus. It smells melisonant tones would make flowers bloom. It would? But now, the muses are unamused with me. The goddesses of music have thrown me over. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? For hours I've bowed, for days even, through the night I've endeavored to Noivelle. That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone. Gone forever. No more recitals of unbridled emotion. Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley? Don't worry. I'm sure it will come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruto. The goddesses of the arts are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next day unmercifully withdraw it. Oh dear. Why is it happening to me? Oh my gosh, that reminds me. That reminds me of something, y'all. I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the stream, but I am going to Vermont on Wednesday and coming back on Saturday. So I'm also working tomorrow, so I won't be streaming until the next Sunday. So when I come back next, like the Sunday that is coming, we will be continuing this game. But yeah, I'm sorry, I have a week off again. It's called going to see my boyfriend. I'm excited though because Vermont it is, I don't know, is it fall? When does fall come? In October, right? The fall season. But when do the leaves start to become like orange, red? Like I don't know, but hopefully I will be going to twice this month to Vermont, and hopefully I will be there to see the transition of the leaves. You know nothing about Vermont? Vermont is very beautiful during the month of September, October, November. Like during the fall season, that's where Vermont is like chef's kiss, beautiful. Vermont has this thing called Vermont maple syrup. Not as good as Canadian maple syrup, but I won't knock it down too much. It's fine. And it's overpriced there. It's very overpriced. It's expensive as fuck. But that's because they tend to like, instead of going to like big supermarkets or store stuff like that, the Vermonters tend to like prioritize going to like local shops and shit like that, from what I know. But yeah, it's the taxes in Vermont are a bit more than the rest of the states. And ever since the pandemic happened, they've been there was a lot of rich people who moved to Vermont and really drove up the prices. Is it mostly suburban? so Fisher, where he lives, he says it's a town, but like their version of the town is like it is a kind of a town, but it's also very like little cute. I would say little cute. That's how I would describe it. But I live in a suburban area, like right next to Montreal, so it's like an unfair comparison. September 22nd? Oh, so the second time I go, it will be fall. Why is this happening to me? Yeah, Fisher has a lot to say about the rich people coming and like buying vacation homes in Vermont and it just driving up the prices of real estate. Goddamn. Has a lot to say about that. If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left? For pity's sake, what is left? Deduction perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for? Well, it's not just a Vermont problem. A lot of people who are extremely rich, they buy like different houses, especially in the United States. They have a vacation home in this state, that state, and the thing is like you have all of these vacation homes, but you spend like only a few weeks there, and like okay, and the rest of the time it's like just houses sitting there, nobody's staying there, just being there, and nobody stays there, and people who are out here and they want to buy houses, they want to live in houses, but they can't because it's already been purchased by a rich person, but as a vacation home. Oh my gosh, hi! Ice Cold Car!
Sugar, we're glad you're
Welcome! How are you doing? How was your weekend? What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Tell me everything. What have you been up to? Mr. Schultz, I don't like to pry, but your desk looks rather empty today. Ah, well done, Miss Sato. Your observational skills do you credit. Oh no, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours. You would struggle not to notice, wouldn't you? You mean Hurley's great analytiscope? That's at Windy Banks now. Sorry? It's at a Windy Bank? You've been doing pretty good. That's cool. That's awesome. Wait, what? Wait, how 5K as in running, like jogging? Marathon or something like that? How did you hurt yourself in the butt? Okay, wait, but like if you run, how do you hurt your butt if you run? Shouldn't be like the knees or the feet? Unless I don't know much about running. I don't know anything about moving like your muscles. If it's like if it's an exercise or a sport or anything, I don't know anything. Oh, you pulled a muscle. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Not the butt. Was it like an event? Like, were you running for like an event or just for the heck of it? Oh my gosh. Windy Banks, the pawnbrokery. Huh? What? You pawned that enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly. A race with your sister? Oh my gosh. I run for like under a minute and I'm already like, I'm gonna go sit down and I'm gonna go purchase a Starbucks and just go sit around. You runners have fun. That would be me. My exercise is going to the fridge, grab myself like a hot cup of cocoa, put the blankets on top of me and put on some Bridgerton or something. That's my exercise. Oh my gosh. I once took the dog to the Starbucks near our place. It's only like 15 minutes of walk, but I felt I was gonna die. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so far. Thank God we arrived at Starbucks. Isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I just remember this game is taking place in Great Britain, right? Are they gonna have like a queen or a king or something like that? Are they gonna have like a case with a king or a queen? That would be so funny if that's the case. I was like, oh my gosh, the timing of it all, the timing. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you. Dear madame, things are far from desperate. But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate? Making us use of a pawnbroker is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is? Doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand pawnbroking works. Oh, what's to understand exactly? What did you mean when you said we didn't fully understand what pawnbroking works? To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to the banks. That's new. How am I liking this game? I love this game. It's very, 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 very long. However, it's like, it's understandable, justifiable, because those are Ace Attorney games. They have always been long. They keep a lot of dialogues, very narrative driven. So you know, understandable. I've been spending 40 hours on this game so far, and I'm still not done with like part 1. Like, okay, so the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is divided into 2 parts. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles Adventures and Great Ace Attorney Chronicles Resolve. So like 2-parters. There are 5 cases each. So I'm playing case number 5 of the first part. This game is gonna take me 100 hours to complete. It's so long! And apparently this case is gonna be very, very long. Like, way longer than the 4 first cases that I've played. pawn days, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fantastic lesson for us. Well, yeah, but like, if you do that, if you do that, what if someone else buys your stuff back? I'm confused. Like, what stops the pawnbroker from like selling your shit to another person who wants to buy it in the meantime? That's a dangerous game. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London. And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should the need arise. That is interesting. I didn't realize that was a thing. How ingenious. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at the Windley Banks, you see? A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain? Of course, you have to watch her with it. Oh wait, I asked y'all how was your weekend, what were you up to, but like did I even answer the question? I didn't. That's very rude of me. Yesterday I watched the movie RRR. It's on Netflix. It's an Indian movie. It's not a Bollywood movie. Like it is Bollywood kind of, but like it's not like fully like musical all the time. But there is a few musical numbers here and there. It's very, very good. And for those of you who have been like attending my mythology history segments, the segment that I do like once a month, which by the way, the new one is coming up. It's almost the middle of the month. So the next segment is coming out soon. I'm going to do it on the mythology of Polynesia, and that would include the tale of Maui, the cycle of Maui. So look forward to that. But like 2 months ago, we did it on the great Indian epics, so Ramayana and the Mahabharata. And no, like for the new people who arrived, Blue. For the new people who arrived. And at some point they had the character Ram have a bow and arrow, and it was just a nice nod to the Ramayana, because the Ram from that epic, the Ramayana, is a skilled archer, like just straight up excellent archer. So it was a really nice nod to that hero in Indian culture. So I would definitely recommend that you watch RRR. It's 3 hours long, but you will never regret those 3 hours. It is that good. I really enjoy seeing like the British Empire get its ass kicked. Every day. Also watch the new Pinocchio, the live action Pinocchio. It was okay. It was fine. I mean, nothing special. And I am watching the first season of Glee for the first time. I just finished episode 6, I think. of Glee. And I have a lot of thoughts. But mainly, the main point is that Glee is insane. Glee is unhinged. I love it. And I can't wait to continue Glee. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley? What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. Oh my gosh, I'm also getting hungry. I forgot to eat because I ate a lot of popcorn in the afternoon. And that's just snacks. That's not a meal, that's just snacks. So I forgot to eat a meal before the stream. So I might have to eat while I'm streaming. Hold on, can I examine? Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into his new home again. Oh yes, and I've become very attached to the little Waggy. It would appear his previous owner is completely forgotten to him. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Their mews are empty as the hearts of the muses. If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place. I don't remember Mr. Natsume having a cat. Anybody who watched the last case with me, who went through the last case with me, do y'all remember this man like having a cat? I don't remember. I expect he would have taken him if he could. But pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience. And for good reason, terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. If that's the case, if I can't take my pet aboard a steamship, I guess I'm never traveling. I'm never going on a steamship. It's me and my pet forever. I'm staying here forever if I have to. Or until my pet dies. Yeah, that cat came out of nowhere. Like, I don't remember him having a cat. I never saw that cat before. Lucky's adorable. Oh my gosh. What if the cat is the culprit in this case? What if the killer in this case is gonna be the cat? And you'll have to cross-examine the cat. That would be so funny. Yes, he really is. Oh yes, and what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from? Oh, you noticed? You're observant, Runo. Look, I used this. It's my latest invention. What is that? I call it the cat flapomat. Gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats? That's right. It can make a cat flap for a little furry fiend like Waggy in seconds. And can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see? Wouldn't it have been quicker just to make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? Well, yes, maybe, but now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like. Oh, I think it's wonderful. Yes, now we're gonna start our life of crime, of burglary into the night. Like a cat thief. I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris. She really knows how to come up unconventional inventions, that girl. Hey. Oh, what was that? Like a high? What is happening? What was that? Oh no! What guy's tangled up in your violin? I think he thinks it's a toy. No! What's he doing it to it? Oh dear, Mr. Shul's precious violin. Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised if the cat is a more accomplished musician than I am. Mr. Sholmes really is in a poor spirits, isn't he? Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives. Shall I hurry? Out of the cat's reach if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. Oh my gosh, where is it? Oh my gosh, that's such a nice little spot here. I love it. So this is the violin, isn't it? It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. I happened upon it covered in dust, languished in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it at a mere 55 shillings. Oh my gosh, you have nothing to say about Sholmes because he's depressed. How honorable of you. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there a reason to live in a world devoid of music, to tolerate this world's existence? No! There's none. Mr. Sholmes? What, dear madam? What? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release from this dull routine. Oh my gosh, Blue. What is this hatred towards Sholmes? What do you have against Sholmes? What did he do to you? Like, all he ever did was just being himself, being confident, being like the sexy himbo that he is. Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think? Huh? What do you mean, Mrs. Sato? Oh, Susie's right. Yes, the tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? What's this? You don't know your own violin? Dude. I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all. Then what? I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola. Not the viola. Oh my gosh, what a crime. What a crime. What? What? Oh my god.
You what?
Is it? you're still lurking, but Sholmes is definitely not Sherlock Holmes. He's not. The reason why, okay, so if you know anything about this, like the story of like Ace Attorney, what's happened with this game? This game like recently got translated and like allowed to be sold in the like outside of Japan because there was some like not legal battles, but like the fact because this guy is based on Sherlock Holmes, but they had to make a lot of changes, like, and change his name as well, like to Sherlock Holmes, so that the publishing house that Sherlock Holmes belongs to doesn't like come after them or something like that. I don't know, but it was very difficult, like having them like agree to it. Okay, fine, you can have him in that game. Well, you're right. You're quite right. How do you not do, like, you're a musician? How did you not notice that the difference between the violin and the viola? That is embarrassing, Sholmes. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't read the book. I know that they made a game, Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin. It's a very old game. I didn't know there was a book though. Here's the thing. They made this guy like the Sherlock Holmes is supposed to be like smart, to be like always ahead or something like that, like deductions and everything, but this guy is he needs our help. He needs a lot of our help. This is my faithful Stradivarius. So what? Great! Is this piece of string flotsam? It's a viola. I follow. Okay, so I am subscribed to Two Set Violin on YouTube, which is weird because I'm not big on classical music. I don't play really like any instruments like on a professional level or a hobby level. I've never even touched a violin, but I'm subscribed to Two Set Violin, and all my knowledge comes from them. And one thing about violinists is that they hate it when the violin and the viola are getting like mixed up. It's like, no, they are different instruments, how dare you. The game was remastered? Oh my gosh. The author asked if he could include Sherlock, but the person who wrote Sherlock didn't agree to it. Oh, Arthur Conan Doyle was against it. Oh, so the guy who wrote Arsène Lupin, like the author of Arsène Lupin, he got around it by oh my gosh, that is so funny. That is so funny. I know that Arthur Conan Doyle, I don't know much about his life, but I know that he wasn't happy with writing Sherlock Holmes. Like, the Sherlock Holmes, like, short stories and novels and everything got so big, like, so big, and he was like, this is trash, this is bullshit, this is not... I don't want to write it anymore. He was so ashamed of being the author of Sherlock Holmes. He like killed the guy off. He was like, Sherlock Holmes is dead. Leave me alone. I don't want to write any Sherlock Holmes novels anymore. Leave me alone. And people were like sending him letters like begging him to revive Sherlock Holmes. Just like they were like crying, they were like throwing a hissy fit. They like, how could the author kill off Sherlock Holmes like this? Like, I feel like to his deathbed, like even on his deathbed, he was like, don't you dare bring up Sherlock Holmes. It's so embarrassing. He thought that these were like trash literature, trash. Yeah, like Conan Doyle couldn't do anything about it. Like there was no. It's yeah, like because it's not explicitly said, oh, he's based off Sherlock Holmes. No, as long as everybody like the author keeps his mouth shut, cannot be sued. She hated Poirot? What? Agatha Christie hated Poirot? That I didn't know. That I didn't know. Not your favorite performing partner then. Ah, I see what must have happened. You do, Iris? It's just a simple mix-up. Sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what happened if we ask her. That is so weird. What is up with all these authors hating what they created? What's up with that? It's like, you're the one who wrote the character. You're the one who came up with it. Why do you suddenly hate your creation? It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, I hate the Poirot in the latest game. What is it called? There was a new Hercule Poirot game that came out recently. I think it was called The First Cases. And I hated that game so much. I hated Poirot in that game so much. I was like, disowned. Kicking him in the nuts. Put it in the trash. Burn it. Did I stutter? I said burn it. Oh, you played it, Lou? Oh my gosh. I want to talk about what happened so bad. Like, but at the time that I played this game, not a lot of my friends or people around me played this game. So I was like, I want you to understand how bad I hate this character in the latest game. I want to make you understand what I'm going through, but you haven't played this game, so you can't understand my pain. But yeah, but that was a while ago. I played it like shortly after it came out. The game, I mean. Oh yeah, the original Poirot games are good. No questions asked. Yeah, he was like, I don't know what happened. Maybe I messed up somewhere, but he ended up like, here you have these people who did something like, yes, they committed murder, but they did it for a good reason. It was like a life or death situation for them. Like and Poirot like showed a real lack of of understanding, of compassion for them. Poirot was like just straight up like bullying them, being like, oh well, like you should have like turned yourself up, yo, like this is like where is this world going if you're like not paying for your crimes and whatever. He sounded like a bootlicker. He sounded like a cop. He sounded like a cop, but like not one of the cops who are like, it's like sometimes it's the gray area. He sounded like a cop, like very black and white. It's like, oh, you committed a crime. I don't care if it's self-defense. I don't care if it's for a good reason. I don't care, whatever. You're going to jail. I hated that. And there was no option to be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna let you go. Of course, like I'm not like I'm gonna let you go. In fact, like they had like the worst piece of shit being the victim, and you have these people who you sympathize with, and like they weren't like mean or something like that. They weren't like they knew it on purpose, and you're like, oh, shit, where's the option to let them go? Where's the option to protect them? Oh my gosh, and then there were none. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I cannot comment on it. I forgot a lot of things about, and then there were none. They personally made it more like Sherlock in that game. See, listen. Even Sherlock is not as insensitive as Poirot in that latest game, The First Cases. The First Cases was just trash. It was just trash. At the end, I wanted to like kick Poirot in the nuts. There are multiple endings and then there were none. You really like The First Cases? He wasn't that much of an ass in your game? Maybe. Here's the thing, I only played it once, but he was such an asshole. I wish that I had saved the vault and put it on YouTube. I wish I did that, because he was so like, there was, all the options were like so condemning. He was so condemning, and it's like, ew. And there was no way to like go back to like save at a point and go back and then redo the ending. Like it auto saves or something like that. If you want to make different decisions, you have to like start from the beginning. I hated The First Cases. I hated this game so much. What do you mean by a mix-up, Iris? Well, you see this violin. Sorry, this viola. I mean, was at the Winning Banks until last week. At the Prom Brokers? No, not Mr. Shum's beloved musical partner. There's a proverb from East with which you are not that familiar, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel. Oh my gosh, I never read the book, and then there were none. I think the thing is that I went to university, and it killed my love for reading. I think college, university killed my love for reading, so I never got around like reading, and then there were none. I read the one in Egypt though, and the one on the train. Those two books I read, but I never got around reading, and then there were none, which is really sad. Yes, indeed. So you send your beloved violin to the pawnbroker in the hope that it would experience personal growth. Oh, what a wonderful idea! Oh my gosh! I don't think I got the true ending because I think I only played it once, so I remembered the ending that I got, but I don't remember them telling me if it was the right ending or not. I didn't even know there were multiple endings until years later when I was talking about it with some other people. I never played Evil Under the Sun. I did play Murder on the Orient Express. I enjoyed Murder on the Orient Express. Last week, I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windibank mistakenly furbished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. You kind of got deceived though. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. Phew, a fine state of affairs this is, and why I always say, Mr. Naruto, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. But then why do you use a pawnbroker? Earlier you told us you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault. Don't you just love it when you use their words against them? But they don't say anything, they pretend they haven't heard you. I have to play Evil Under the Sun? Someday I will. Someday I will. I have so many games on my list right now. So it makes it difficult, but maybe someday I will get to it. Oh, for real? Oh my gosh. That's interesting. What? Wait, Murder on the Orient Express has a game-breaking bug? Which one? I don't think I've ever encountered it. Come, Mr. Naruto, dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect, pressing your coffee so obtusely. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced? We must visit Mr. Windibank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? I spent like over 1 hour in this location. We still haven't like found the mystery, I feel, or the murder. The corpse. Where's the corpse? Precisely, Mrs. Sato, without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to press your egg even more obtusely. Yes! Eggs and bacon is like the most important meal of the day. Breakfast. I don't care. That's your problem. That's your error, okay? You didn't realize it was a viola. That's your problem. You go ahead. I will keep on eating my breakfast. Leave me alone. Alright, I say no more. Let's go then. No! Ryu! Ryu! What are you doing? Continue the breakfast! No! Multiple bugs. Oh my gosh. buggy. That is unfortunate. That's very unfortunate when you get locked out. Oh my gosh. Yep, multiple saves. Multiple saves. Good to know. I don't think I've ever encountered something like that. Alright, say no more. Let's go then. Don't worry, Runo. I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later. The good old days when you had like... The good old days when you had like big fish games and there was a shit ton of point and click games you could play. Thank you, Iris. As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker looks like. Oh my gosh. Can I go there directly? Finally, we're out. We're out. I spent so much time talking. And we finally arrived. So this is a British pawnbrokery? Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid my eyes on. You still don't check out Big Fish Games? I know they remade their website, but like there is a button that I click on that takes me back to the old website. I just go there. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, now I need to check because I always found it very like annoying when they put all their adventure games, but like also like the what is it called? The find objects games. I used to be really into find objects, but at some point I grew out of it and I didn't want to find hidden objects games anymore, but they were all mixed up with like the rest. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it. Yes, yes, they have a special category for a hidden object. Thank God. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. I was like, I was so tired going through these games one by one, and to see like instead of having like a whole section like there are non-hidden objects. Oh my gosh, I have a looky look. Okay, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be playing a game right now. What am I doing on Big Fish Games? Yeah, I just wanted to like to check it out, the new website. Oh yeah, so they have this thing on Big Fish Games where like every fifth game that you like is free, right? You purchase 4 games and the 5th one is free. Is that what I'm remembering right? HOG Games. Wait, why does it sound familiar? HOG. I feel like I've used it, but I don't remember for what. 546 game, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I purchased a lot of games on Big Fish Games. Oh, hidden objects. Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember. So that was it was a time when I didn't have my own card. I remember that I would pirate a lot of these games. Like pirate. I would Jack Sparrow most of these games because I was still preteen. I didn't have my own debit card. My first debit card, by the way, I think I had it when I was like 18 or something like that. My parents were not like fan of me having access to my money and just buying whatever I wanted. It's kind of weird. It is kind of weird, but they were right. I had no self-control. But then when I finally got a card, I went back and I purchased a lot of the games, but not all of them. It's actually sad because there are a lot of games that I've played when I was like younger, but like I don't remember playing them. It would have been like nice revisiting. Oh, okay, I'm not familiar with those series. Sato-san and that spark of wonder in your eyes, you can't wait to scour their shells, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is quite a thrill for me. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. You're calling on matters of business, not pleasure. And clearly Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes. Ah, Mr. Sholmes, sir, welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we're potential customers after all. 5BN Artifacts Mundi makes some great in objects games. Oh! No, it was like another person. He's just like, but this is the first time we are meeting this person. Probably have to learn, you're spoiling yourself. Aww. Understandable. To be fair, this is just the beginning of case number 5, so you're not like seeing like the solution or anything. We're disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruto, and it's time to inform Mr. Winterbank of our ire. Come, that's the 5 days of food. Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes? This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Winterbank. The part of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size. A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Schultz. I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. You watched Argofon play the first few cases? Oh wait, I didn't know Argofon played. I know he played like the first Ace Attorney, like the first one. I didn't know he played the Greatest Attorney Chronicles on his channel. Yes, that is understandable. Have a good lurk, Lou. That is totally valid. There's only one way to make an amends. Oh. Oh. Okay. I shall have to take my own life.
And
Sir.
bruh.
Dude, okay, it's not that deep. Just calm down. Oh my gosh. He hasn't finished posting it on his YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good night, Lou. I shall have to take my own life. I don't think that will be necessary, do you? If I may just say one thing before I pop off. Oh my gosh, that's right, I forgot. It is morning. I forgot it is morning. Ah! Yes. That was you, sir. Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Sorry? As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, ah, here it is. You did? And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt die with me. No, stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. Damn, was that gun even loaded for real? Phew. That's very dramatic. It would appear that the fight is over. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Winterbank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. See, Sholmes needs our help. Sholmes, baby boy. You're not him, like, taking the viola before he came up with the violin. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Herlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? I do believe you may be right, sir. It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I needn't remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past. Oh? Peculiar items? In the extreme, ma'am? For example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Herlock Sholmes or some such. Oh my! A new fully fleshed novel? And unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean? Ah, forgive me! Wait, before you die, you must tell me more. Oh my gosh, what is happening? This guy is just waiting for an excuse. I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Sato-san is really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof? Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Winterbank. That's Sholmes, that's not a weird man. For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir, not a fodder more. It houses something of a great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes. I beg your pardon? A manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I am very confident it will be quite safe here. And that was that. And as such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? I continue to pay a fee, do I not? And kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, sir, of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you on my life. It's all very strange. I wonder, could I ask you something? Ah, a gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Without wishing to offend, that tone is somewhat dull. Sorry? Aha! But for your splendid attire, ma'am. 5 guineas, no less. The colors are exquisite. The design... exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, and may I say... Oh my, 5 guineas, you say? How interesting. Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London. Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you described. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure storage. If in that time they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, the items are happily returned. But what happens if they don't pay you the money? Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. So you never sell items before the 2 months has passed, right? That's right, ma'am, that's right, which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only response is for me to end it all! The very idea, Mr. Winterbank, is an absurdity. One should never talk about one's demise so casually, says the man who was telling us all it was a good day to die only this morning. And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure that such a tragedy never occurs. What sort of measures? I engineered a simple device which Mr. Winterbank has installed here in his shop. I call it the red-handed recorder. Is that also, Mr. Winterbank? Oh, is it like a camera, like a surveillance camera? What was that deep sigh about? I'm gonna have to go and get something to eat soon. Oh my gosh, I hate it. Like I never eat at normal times. What on earth is a red-headed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are 2 just below ceiling. I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device. Oh, I love the marionettes like on the background. Very astute. It is indeed a camera furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. Oh, it's so cute. So it kind of looks like a little Pinocchio. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. Ah yes, a print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness. Really? That's extraordinary. Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look. This is gonna come in handy. So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals? Indeed, as you say, my dear madam. But then what if the incident were to occur in between times? One could only say that would be a cruel twist of fate. If it only takes a photo every 30 minutes, then it's useless. I must confess, your devices have been giving me some cause of distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windenbank? Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. Is the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one but 2 cameras in my shop after all, which means I must pay for not on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of film will break me before I'm very much older. That's a good point, though. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbrokery, no? Oh my gosh, it's so useless. My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security comes at a price. Oh, heaven help us. Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return your precious violin. It's not even the same color! Oh my gosh.
Honey! 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 Ah!
It doesn't even look like the viola! Not even one bit! This one is like red. The other one was like light brown. What's happening? Oh my gosh. Ah, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Windenbank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you tried to pop, Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer. I really think you ought to stop waving a gun around. Someone could get hurt. Fear not. Sorry. I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you then, Mr. Windenbank. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. I don't like his gimmick. So, Mr. Naruto, now we can explore at last. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat, but I remember it's spaghetti. I don't know if I wanna eat spaghetti on stream, but here's the thing about this game is that I don't know how I'm going to eat spaghetti while playing this game, but we'll see. We'll see. Or I could take like 15 minutes, a 15-minute break. I will leave a message in my chat to say I'll be right back in 15 minutes because I'm eating. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'll be right back. Hopefully nothing exciting happens while I'm out. All right. I'm back. It did take me like 15 minutes, but yeah, I eat spaghetti, and I was right, like not eating that in front of the stream because I don't think anybody would have enjoyed watching me like slurp noodles in front of the camera. I was actually gone for 15 minutes, right? Oh. It's okay. It's okay. Better doing that than eating in front of the camera spaghettis of all groups of food. Oh my gosh, Somber!
Sugar, we're glad you're here.
Wait, there's something different about you, Somber. There is something different about you. I don't know what it is, but... What is it? Did you get a new haircut? Is that what it is? Did you get a new haircut? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Like I just took like a 15-minute break to go eat. Did you arrive did you just arrive or you've been waiting in the be right back mode for a while? There you go. You didn't miss much. How was your weekend? What have you been up to? A few minutes ago? Oh, okay. So you came back during the... Yeah, I decided to excuse myself for like 15 minutes. I hate doing that. I always get... Like, I get stressed when I put the be right back for more than 15 minutes, but I was very, very hungry and I didn't want to end the stream. Can I move that? Oh. What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks and watches, almost anything you care to imagine. Those are forfeited items offered for sale by the pawnbroker. What does that really mean though? When you pawn, you this word pop an item, the broker loans you money, I guess this word. Oh my gosh, Somber! That is good for you! Good for you! Wait, how old is your daughter? Is she, you say work at school. Is she like a grown-ass adult? Restores the item for an agreed period of time after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it in his shop for sale at a price of his choosing. Oh yes, now you explain it. I'm noticing a little price tag on everything. Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow. A treasured university uniform? Never. It embodies my student spirit. 24? Oh my god. She's not a teenager. It makes you, it does kind of remind you that Somber is ancient now. Somber is like a dinosaur. Very old. Look at this. Oh, teaching certificate. That's awesome. Look at this. What could this lovely big shiny box be? Yeah, my dear, madam, is a music box. Surely you have such things in your country. Oh my! Yes, but I've certainly never seen one so large before. Shall we listen a while? Oh, what a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels. I've never heard anything like it before in my life. This particular specimen is of the larger variety commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There's a metal disc inside on which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played. My goodness, what a simply delightful machine. Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course. Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace. Alright, look at that enormous ledger open on the counter there. Mr. Windy Bank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts. He'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself in all sorts of trouble. Which might explain the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger. This revolver here. Do not entertain us, even a single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Windybag would not hesitate to draw the weapon with a sped, bellying his portly size. Oh, you don't mean he blow his brains out? Indeed, in recompense for his blunder. Oh my! But in any case, of course, we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it? Damn, this episode is dark. Everybody wants to, like, end their own lives for some reason. Oh. There seems to be a little door hidden behind that curtain there. That leads to the storage room, where Mr. Windybank keeps articles that are currently in pawn. Ah, I see. There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larceny activity. Recommended or not, it's not something I lend to do. There is but one key. Ah, and Mr. Windybank keeps it in his pocket at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it into a small pot, which he hides under his pillow. How would you know that, Sholmes? How would you know that little detail? How on earth do you know about that, Mr. Sholmes? I am a detective, sir. It's my business to know what others do not. I am frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain. Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder, and the prime suspect in this pawn broker's ever burgled. Is there anything here that we can look at? I don't think so. Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does? It seems to have two little windows for looking through. Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you're looking at is a stereoscope. Fascinating. Is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself. Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I have a look. Just before you do, there's something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you will never be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today. Alright then, I'm going to try it. Can we see inside though? Ah! Mr. Naruto, you must see! Alright then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. What the... I don't believe it. It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it. Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They are often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them. Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic? It is not magic, my dear madame. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day. He doesn't know how to explain it. Oh. See here. That's not a calendar you could easily miss, is it? 15th of April, today's date. Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. Here's an Eastern style page, a day calendar. That is very wasteful. Paper wasteful. Every night at midnight, a tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Windybank. And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before? Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are forfeited, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say. Oh yes! I can see you're very dedicated to your job. Felt like... Oh, there's stuff here. Look at this, whatever could it be used for? No, I have no idea. Ah! There's a small ketchup here. Look! We're going to open it, aren't we? Oh my, that's amazing! It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism, which we'll never manage to put back to the way it was before. What are you two doing? What? Us? Nothing. No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. Feels as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere. What? Only tuppence for it? That ain't fair, and you know it. This article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more. Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter. Come on, that can't be right. Are you even at a proper butcher's at it? I've seen all I need to see, young girl. Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her. Oh yes, it's the young lady from Mr. McGilden's trial 2 months ago. Are we ever gonna figure out what happened to him, why he died? Or like, who's responsible for the murder of it, like in his trial? The guy in the coach? Her name is Janetta Stride, my lord. She's a chancer, errs her cross among large crowds, relieving peoples of their purposes. What's commonly called a pickpocket. Gordon Bennett, you lot! Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well. What? You remember me then? Do ya? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. So, what are you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us, nothing to eat, I come to pop that black weasel coat I've got. What's about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? Ah, good day, unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher. Ah, Mr. Sholmes! So, have you something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Winterbank on your behalf. Pull the other one! I don't need no help from some stuck-up bee. Get out of my business! Go on, or I'll make trouble for ya! As you wish, Mr. Strad. I will happily remove myself from your presence. He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here. What is that thing he has in his hand? Some kind of metal disc? And you! Go on, leave me alone! Oh, Mr. Strad, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest. Sato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. Whatever. Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who would use a pawnbroker, Mr. Strad. Yeah, well, I am, alright? I'm a Londoner. Just like everyone else, that's the problem. Not a problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably doesn't even belong to her. Probably get it on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see the red all over your Chevy Chase. Well, I might be... I've been thinking something along those lines. You're not going to deny it, Miss Naruto. Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you sell from other people? Well, I don't know how best to answer that really. Suppose, sometimes. You're not going to deny it either, Mr. Strad. But not this time, alright? I swear, that thing belongs to me. That Mr. Windermere is holding? Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this. Mr. Windermere, what exactly is this metal disc that Mr. Strad has brought in? Seems to have hundreds of tiny little lumps on its surface. Ah, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box. In a music box? What? You don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh? What is up with the racism in this game? I know what a music box is. I just never seen one of these discs before. The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays. So incredible! Tell us, what tune is on this disc? Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music boxes. You see, British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for. I see. And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny. That's a packet of lies. He told me. He did. He said it was what? He? Who? Never mind you. This ain't right. That's all. This worth a good money. I know it is. Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbrokers, won't you? Why can you at least put it in that music box? She's been in before, of course. This little tatter, I don't know what that name is. Here we go again, back at it again with like the words that I have no idea what it means. I see. And brought some this dubious article or other with her every single time I might add. Dubious? What you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me. So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? Well, if only it were that simple. Sorry? What do you mean? What she actually brought in was a storage ticket. A storage ticket? So, Mrs. Strada has actually come to redeem an article from you today. Is that right? It's that word. It's that word here. Tatterdemalion. What the heck is tatterdemalion? This game has no pity on me. You better English like it's the 18th century. That's right, a girl like me has a lot of stuff worth me storing. Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious. The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But she gave me the ticket for it and we paid both the loan and the interest. I was obligated to return the article to her. Well, what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Winderbank. The little scamp is wearing it, man. It's the overcoat that she redeemed. Oh. What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. So, what about the disc then? How does that come into all this? Ah, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn. If the girl and I can agree on a price. I'm confused. I thought you said that Mr. Strad brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as you said. For this heavy black coat, which you returned to her to her care, as I've understood it. That's right, yes, and rather surprisingly, as soon as that little ragamuffin put that thing on, she went rifling through her pockets. Oh, you mean... What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it? You mean the disc? And yes, exactly, ma'am. And she immediately tried to pawn it? For quite a high price as well. It's all rather suspicious, I think. Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Mrs. Fryer, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, doesn't really appear to be your size. Me, old man? It's me, old man's, ain't it? Is it, Mr. Strad? Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. Okay, hold on. Out of my way, please. Oh wow. Oh wow, this guy. Okay. Wow. Is he trying to go for like the Ice King look here? Elsa, but like male version of Elsa, but also Mad Hatter? What is happening? Who's this picture postcard English gentleman? Well, he does look British. That's for sure. Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen. I can't do a British accent for the life of me. What's your problem, eh? There's no problem, as long as you remove yourself. It's a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. You think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line. Oh. Oh, hold on. Oops. Ah, what did I do? Okay. Wow, you are an impudent little brat, are you? As well as a pickpocket. Eh? Who are you? How do you know who I am? The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems. What? You mean from you? Broker. Oh, yes, sir? I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no? Yes, sir. The article in question belongs to me. I demanded for it to be returned at once. Oh my! Oh, she stole the ticket. Fail. F. No, that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box discs too. No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me old man's. Or it was. No, it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Nerudo. This is a very awkward situation. Yes, I'm loving this. We're not even involved in this, but I'm loving like watching the drama. I'm like this outsider who's like with like a cup of tea and we're just looking at the drama unfold. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. Ryu is like, let's hear both sides, as if like this concerns him. Mrs. Strad, is that what the gentleman is saying? What do you think? Ain't all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I saw my life. I never even laid eyes on that dandy before. Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? The ticket you brought in here just now. No, I swear it. I swear to God. It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little girling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets. Yet again? Oh yes, as you can see, I'm a man of impeccable style. This is the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. Come along now, Mrs. Strad. Give the good gentleman this coat back. If we cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy coat, and you think I'm the dodgy one? I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you. That's what happens when you are a pickpocket. Like, at one point, your credibility goes into the ground. Yeah, the drama though, the drama. Ooh! The tea is piping hot. Thank you for the lurk. What about evidence? Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, huh? Come on, let's see it. Oh, I have evidence, naturally. You what? Evidence that the article Mr. Shaw redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman? Of course, we need only consult Mr. Windybank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place. Yes, brilliant. Yeah. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. Oh. I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine. But why not? Well, now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity. Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple. Good sir, might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question? Of course, it's Professor. Yes, that's right, and all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article without doubt. A watchword? Interesting. Does he have to change the watchword for every article? Like, each article has its own watchword? Is that what it is? He must have like a 500 watchwords. And didn't she like give him the watchword so she could get back the code? Like, didn't she give it already? That's why he gave her the code? So, what about these watchwords, Mr. Windybank? As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why certain customers would like to keep their activities a secret. That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? Great detectives have no dark secrets, not at all. Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like a secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. Of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. Wait, hold on. Also, is it the person who like decides on the watchword? Or is it him that gives the watchword? I'm so confused. If that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article. That's right, sir. Yes, just as soon as the requisite fee is paid. And I have supplied you with the information required already, but for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat, deposited 2 months ago on February 15th. With a watchword of Professor. All perfectly correct information, sir. But how? You should have also questioned her on the side about all that information. She didn't have like she already heard every information, so there's no way to ask her. Really, it's beyond a joke. There's no further room for doubt. I kind of believe her. I kind of do. Like, this guy, he somehow knows all the information. He was waiting for her to like go and retrieve it. Yep, they're in trouble. Excuse me, but who are you? One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you're not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry, yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here. Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored suit dressed up with exotic spices.
We are going to pretend we didn't hear that.
You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theatrical gesticulation about? Perhaps? Anyway, if you're a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another. Of course, yes. I'm Ryunosuke Naruto. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of the law, really. My name is Sato Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruto's assistant. He's gonna say that this is too complicated and to like use like an English name. I see. My name is Benedict. Yes, Igor Benedict. Not his name being based on a breakfast. Not Benedict Eggs! No, not that name. Enchanté. He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious. Yeah, Edgar Benedict, I don't believe it. Now to the matter at hand. My work coat. Return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off. Bruh! Every move he makes, every breath he takes, I can't stand watching him. It does suit him. So that be the end of the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Edgar Benedict, sir. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. Jazz hands! This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar. And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker. But of course, sir, here's the disc for you. Just this one? Pardon, sir? I was expecting another That is, I deposited another disc. Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that was what this was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, Lane, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? Says who, eh? I know nothing about it. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. Wait a minute. That disc is mine. What? What do you think you're doing, you little tramp?
And
Oh my gosh, she straight up attacked him. You've drawn blood, you filthy animal. Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc. It's because of all those sharp blue bumps. That man must have scratched his finger on them. I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it. Oh, you take it. Me? I ain't on to it. They'll have it off me again. So you keep all of it. Mrs. Shredai, why is this so important to her? You there in the black livery. And that disc to me at once, please. No, don't! He's lying! Grown-ups are all liars! What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? Oh, this is awkward. Can I leave? Can I just leave? I guess I can leave. What? I'm curious as to whether I can leave or not. Hold on. Let me try. Let's go back. Let's go here. I can't straight up leave with the thing. Hold on. No, I still have it. I still have it. I straight up left the place with their belonging. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me examine it. It was getting a little bit too intense in there. So I went straight on with their stuff. Look at all the little bumps on the disc. They're so tiny. Yes, two protrusions are called pin, and they block the teeth in the coat to make noise. And just on the edge, there's a small amount of blood. Yes, the blood of Mr. Edgar Benedict. When Mr. Strad tried to grab the disc from him, the pin scratched his fingers, it seems. Like when you're grating some daikon radish and accidentally cut your finger. Ouch, just thinking about it hurts. It puts me off eating radish. Oh! Poor Mr. McGilded? Oh my gosh, it was for the Willy Wonka, the ugly Willy Wonka. No way, for real? There's a little scar paper stuck to the reverse side of the disc, look. And a scribbled word or two. This looks like somebody's name. For Mr. McGilded. McGilded? It couldn't be. But it is Mr. Darodo. A name I shall never forget, for as long as I live. But why? Why is his name on this? The music... Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back to let's go back to the pawnbroker. And they're still there waiting. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Mr. Winnie is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before he reaches for that revolver of his. Look at Mr. Winnie watching diligently over his job. There are still many things I'm curious about, but somehow I don't really feel like this is the right time to be browsing. Solving this trial situation must be our first priority, but I'm fairly certain that we can find the great thing we need among the articles here in this shop. Oh wait, what about the camera? I don't know where it is. Where's the camera? Where's the security camera? Fuck. I don't know. What about you? Do you know? Nah, Mr. Schultz? What are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruto. Sorry? After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows, cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but I was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Whilst, as you surely observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel. Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruto? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. Then, why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know? Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving of human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? Poor Mr. Sholmes, I feel simply awful for you. It would seem that my interferences are correct. Ah, surely you're not about to tell us that you solved the entire case once again. My dear madame, sometimes I wonder, were my genius deductions to be commoditized? How much could I pawn for it? It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes for inspiration. But who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Let's listen to it, because why not? Why not? Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament. What the blue blazes have you been, eh? Pardon? Was a lady in trouble? A tragedy supposed to be there to help straight away, not an hour later. Harsh. And who, pray tell, are you? Mr. Edgar Benedict. You have in my eyes a veritable and encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How? He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg. It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction. Just who do you think you are, sir? Ah yes, it as I hoped. That's precisely the pain expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Holmes logic and reasoning spectacular. Yay! One of my favorite things in this game. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you in this shop is in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Yet, even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need of such employee. In other words, there's some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, which you unwittingly clutch to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What on what? I've had this cane for years. The contradiction of which you speak of is, of course, the missing ferrule. The end of a walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. And yet, detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. You recoil, sir, is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitated the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding the riddle. You see, from the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle, mused I. But of course, as I said, there is no walking. This is no walking cane. No, that rod. Is the broken handle of a shovel. What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. What a calculated crime you have conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there? Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose? Save for such a fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there is an ample reason. As you're only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. And your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let's continue. What would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor? The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to this and to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath this shop runs a sewers that adjoins another one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway that flows in very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, you devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. Master plan? Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lewd scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some years ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? No idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. A postcard of the Great Exhibition? I'm afraid you've quite lost me. Currently, in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of this road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you have been contemplating is the theft of that which sits in the vault of that bank, the special reserve of funds for the Great Exhibition. Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh boy, very... Oh my gosh. This feels like... Listening to his master plan, it kind of feels like something that the Dalton brothers from Lucky Luke would do. Like, just dig under the bank to retrieve the money in the coffin. That is so Lucky Luke. That's stuff from the comic books. That's goofy as fuck. Alright. This concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deductions of this pawnbroking puzzle. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Helping people is what I'm all about.
Oh my gosh, DJ Twin Gamers, welcome.
We're glad you're here.
Oh my gosh. Hi everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
My money don't
My
jiggle
money
jiggle.
don't jiggle
It
jiggle.
folds. I like
It
to see
folds.
you wiggle wiggle.
What?
For sure.
What
You
is
make me wanna
up?
dribble dribble. You know, riding
Oh
in
my
my
gosh,
Fiat.
you were
really
playing
have to
this.
see
You do
it.
Secret
6 feet
Kill.
2
How
in
did
the
it
contact.
go?
No slack, but luckily the seats.
I love the twin emotes in this. That is so cute. That is so cute. How did Secret Skin Kill go? Alright. Since y'all rated, it's time for our trivia raid game. You finished both? That's amazing. That's awesome. Alright, Alright, do exclamation spin to spin the wheels to get the trivia category. Alright, a reminder, it's it's yellow. It's yellow. So you everybody can participate. The first person to answer the question like in the stream chat correctly gets a point. It will feature on our trivia rank, and Google is allowed. So yeah, so yellow means that it's a news alert question. So here we go. What teen activist popularized international climate strikes when she first campaigned in front of the Swedish parliament in 2018? I repeat, what teen activist popularized international climate strikes when she first campaigned in front of the Swedish parliament in 2018? It was Greta Thunberg. Sorry, Somber. DJ got there first. Damn, where is Greta? Is she still doing activism now? Imagine, like, it's like way too, not way too, but like, imagine being an activist at that age. That is so so young. What was I doing at that age? Just like sitting on a chair doing nothing and just like I don't know, watching shows or whatever. Damn. Alright, I just added a point to you. There you go. You're now part of the elite here. Oh shit, hold on. I need to put on some like some spaces between. There you go. You're too slow. I also was like blanking on the name. Like it was on the tip of my tongue. I knew who it was talking about. I just couldn't recall the name. I would have had to Google it. Congratulations. Well, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We were playing Greatest Attorney Chronicles. We're not done too far. I don't think we did that much progress, to be honest. Those cases tend to be very long. But yeah. By the way, what have you been up to? Also, if you have to run to do like stream aftercare, that is perfectly fine. No peer pressure to stay. Mr. Sholmes? Wow, Mr. Naruto? an impressively upbeat deduction for Detective Racked with loneliness, would you not agree? Was it true what you said about the bank over the road and what it has in its vault? Indeed, though few know of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. Gregson told me in his strictest confidence. But you just announced it to everyone here rather loudly, in fact. And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about it? Oh, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like prepare your Etsy items. That is so exciting. That just reminds me. I made this thing out of resin. I also made like smaller versions for earrings. But what I have is not glow in the dark for some reason. I don't think. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Those are the smaller versions. I don't know if you can see it, but the pigment is not there. It's not pigmented enough. I think I didn't put enough like powder in the resin, so it looks like kind of like see-through a little bit too see-through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it again, but just one color instead of three. Just one color, and I'm going to really like put powder on and see if it's gonna glow better in the dark, because it doesn't glow at all. I am so sad about it. Working with resin is such a pain in the ass. Anyway, okay, you can go. You're dismissed. Yeah, maybe someday I will sell those things. I know that what's her name? Kate drew something. I know that she will be releasing those like stuff made out of resin also. And if she does, I'm gonna let people like buy it from her, because I'm not feeling confident enough to like sell those things to people. He did something similar. That's the thing though. Like I had ordered the molds. I was like waiting for my boyfriend to ship them to me. And then Kate like came out with like a post, like she released a post with like the done like ghost from Blackmore Manor, all shining in the glowing in the dark and everything, and announcing that she was gonna sell them in her Etsy store soon. And I was like, oh my gosh, what, like the timing of it all, just as I was about to do it. But like she would probably do it better. Like I still haven't managed to like create resin that doesn't have like bubbles in it. Like I have a hard time not creating bubbles. So yeah, I would probably like just make like those two for friends, send them around. But like yeah, if you want like something that looks professionally done, it's not gonna be from me. Oh my gosh. It's not that like there was like some kind of conspiracy where she hacked into our projects and be like, oh my gosh, she's working on this, I have to release it like something like now. We're not Mattel, okay? This isn't Mattel. we just somehow come up with the same ideas at the same time. The most unique timing. I know, right? There can I honestly I wish I had like better drawing skills to be able to create more stuff, but the reality is that not much. I'm not much of a drawer or like a editor or something like that. So yeah, not much of an illustrator. So I'm trying my head at resin, and maybe someday I will move on to polymer clay. Okay, continuing. There can be but one explanation for that. Clearly, it's because that man is a criminal. Yeah, it takes time, a lot of practices. Yes. Honestly though, I won't be doing a lot of like resin. I think I'm going to soon like go for polymer clay and just practice, because the resin is very toxic. It's like, I think it's like killing me. It's like poisoning me. Each time that I do resin, it's poisoning me. Like I have to wear gloves, and I have to like wear a mask, a respiratory mask, like that filters like toxic air. But even then, I feel like it's poisoning me. So, as much as resin is like a really beautiful like hobby, like you can create beautiful stuff, it's fucking poisoning me. Do it outside? Yeah, I could do it outside. I could. It would be the better idea. However, I don't necessarily have a place outside where I could do it, unless like I have like a very flat surface to work on. Maybe next summer I'll figure out something. Yeah, a lot of people work with resin and they don't wear gloves, they don't wear masks, they don't have like the proper like they don't like wear like protection, and years later they're like, oh my gosh, I've been poisoning myself. Oh my fucking god. It's so bad. A lot of people like underestimate like how much resin is dangerous. What if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he's a criminal as you said, then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret. Oh. Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Winkybag will. Probably has plenty of shovels here after all. Oh my life, I assure you I'm not so unscrupulous. Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost care. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets will disclose them, and once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in your next time, Mr. Sholes. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruto. An excellent idea! Well then, Mr. Naruto, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yes, let's listen to that great deduction again and see if we can massage it into shape. Very well then, let us start once more from the beginning. Of Sherlock Holmes' magnificent logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh, they're gonna dance. They're gonna dance. We already read all that. Okay, yeah, now I can like stop him. So by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for a job so he could dig down through the floor. Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he? No, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Can I check this out? That silk top hat is wider than wide. Only an English gentleman could hope to carry off something so bright. I wonder why they say like English instead of British. Unless like both works, but like is it like British like the correct way to say it? But it looks so incongruous with the black overcoat, don't you think? Perhaps it's the latest London fashion. I mean, that's just guesswork, of course. How about it, Mr. Naruto? I think you'd look very fetching in a white top hat. Well, you know, I think it might look rather incongruous with my black university uniform, so... Can I look in the corner here? Well, he's looking this way, but... Oh! What's that? Oh! Look at it, all the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here. I don't believe it! What is it? Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height, 5'2". Green cap, scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel rag. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade. Goodness! There's even a sketch of her, hat and all. Although if you showed it to her, she'd fire a smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure. And look, the details of this shop have been written down there too. Winnie Bank's pawnbrokery, Baker Street, redemption deadline, April 15th. Which is still today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of that piece of paper? Okay, I will present.
Take that!
Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that the writing and the sketch on the reverse of the flyer perhaps pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to Mr. Windybank pawnbrokery here. Ah. You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket for you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie. It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here to Windybank's pawnbrokery, and today the redemption deadline of the overcoat. So you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. And you have gone to some lengths to hide the reason of your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is an ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, which you unwittingly clutched to your person, exhibits... Okay. already read that. What's a ferrule? It's the metal cap commonly found at the end of a key, Mr. Naruto. Ah, the bit that makes the nice cackle sound on the pavement? Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right, it appears to be missing from this cave. But it doesn't actually look broken, does it? No, it doesn't. Although the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious. In other words, there's something secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. Can I look at this? It says age on it. Look here, Mr. Sato. There are some letters on the handle. Ah yes, those must be the initials. Wait, should it be like EB for Edgar Benedict? In its West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names. So, her shows would be HS, you mean? That's right. And the initials on this case, obviously, oh, AG. Why does it feel as though that's not quite right? Okay. I'll present.
Take that!
The contradiction of which I speak is of course the initialing. A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgar Benedict? We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Yeah, in the most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG. And incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree? No, you're wrong. The cane isn't. You said before that you had that cane for years. So don't try to tell us you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park. In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name. Edgar Benedict is such a ridiculous name, even for like Ace Attorney standards. You recall, sir, is something wrong? Okay. What's next? The handle, it looks like you could use it for croquet. Let's consider the bare bones of what's happened here. Mrs. Strad redeemed that fine-looking overcoat, and now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him. But we know that he actually identified Mr. Strad from a written description, which suggests that everything else he told us is untrue. So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. Oh, the seams on the shoulder there is coming apart. Look. So it seems. Do you know, a moment ago when Benedict was surprised by something that was said, I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. Sounded a bit like a tiny growl. But now I think it was probably the sound of the seam or ripping open. If you look closely, it does seem to be a very tight fit. The sleeves are stretched bursting, and he would have a hope of fastening it at the front. If you were to run around in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart. That I'd like to see. Sorry. So how can we make Mr. Benedict run around? Susato! Susato! Oh my gosh.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
She's like...
My ding-ding-dong.
She's been wanting those eggs this whole time. She's really giving this some thought. Okay, let's present.
Take that!
This sweet seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. When you so badly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this wicked pocket. This catalog of untruths has all been for one very specific purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Windybank. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed. Abscond? Oh my gosh, these words. These words. Wait, did we ever figure out what the word... What is it, the word? Tatterdemalion. Okay, I'm going to look it up. I need to know what tatterdemalion is. Tatterdemalion, ragged or disreputable in appearance. How was I supposed to know? I've never heard that word before in my entire life. Somber, I'm sure you never heard that before. You didn't know. You looked it up earlier. I did look. I only looked it up now. The vocabulary. You suggest that I, a gentleman, design a wheeze to filch some tawdry article of college? Have you forgotten that I reviewed the article in the proper manner using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place? How could I possibly have known the irrelevant details, n'est-ce pas? Oh my gosh, he's French. He's French. He's an undercover, like, French man. He's not British. That's the crime here. Oh, but the watchword can be discovered, as you are only too well aware of Mr. Benedict. But your furtive glance is more telling than I could hope. consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawned property of another. Yeah, no, not the council notice. The direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think. Yes, no more talk of tunneling into the sewers, which is a pity because they all sounded rather exciting. Anyway, you can't deny that this rather mysterious gentleman did know the watchword. Yes, Professor! But if you didn't know that word, Mr. Whitneybank would never allow you to redeem the article. Or looking it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Whitneybank would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? What about this notelet? Look at this, Mrs. Sato. It appears to be a memo that Mr. Whitneybank has scribbled to himself. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Professor. Oh, what a dupe. Are you kidding me? Mr. Whitneybank must make a note of the watchwords his customers give him right before their eyes. And in alarmingly clear script as well. Oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see? Oh my gosh. R.
Take that!
This method is revealed by the notelet on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response uttered on a notelet he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker. But his diligence clearly has its disadvantage. What are you talking about? It is increasingly apparent that you were present in this shop before your accusation against Mr. Strad. In all likelihood, you followed her inside and then observed her talking to Mr. Whitneybank. When the ledger broker made the note of the watchword as his common practice, you observed him writing the word professor on the notelet beside the ledger. And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Mrs. Strad. Master plan! Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem a particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see this picture postcard? What? The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music box disc that it was in one of the pockets, which according to Mr. Whitneybank isn't even worth a penny. Yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why? I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it, Mr. Naruto. Could we really? I'd better have a thorough look at all the evidence we've collected so far.
Take that!
Yeah. You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? A race for Mr. McGilden. Ugh. Ah, Mr. Magnus McGilden. The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, through his loan-mongering, demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So, you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilden was a man of unusual small stature, in fact. He was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you squeeze yourself onto. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggert Benedict, but the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilden. Beautiful. We got him. We got him, folks. Elementary, my dear. My dear Herlock Sholmes. Well, Mr. Magnus McGilden. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances. Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind. Pray tell, Mr. Sato? Well, according to what Mr. Windenbank told us earlier, today was the final day of which the code would have been redeemed, was it not? Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today would precisely be 2 months since it was first deposited. Well, today is April 15th. So 2 months ago, today would have been February 15th. Sir, that's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m. I see. What? But that suggests... Yes, February 15th is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place. And 10:30 in the evening. It's precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding. Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond the coincidence. You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose, however. Oh! I must insist you hand over the music box disc now. Oh my gosh.
Bruh.
Wait, is that's a different gun. That's not a revolver from this guy here. It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box. What do I do? Oh, I'll hand it over. He could shoot me at any moment. I hate to give it, but what other choice do I really have here? Mr. Windenbank, this is my shop. I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, I should have to take my own life. Mr. Windenbank, no! Alright, that's enough. Inspector Gregson! For once, the police shows up when they need to. Inspector? That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about? Oh, praise be! You're here at last! I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my own establishment. it would seem you have the upper hand. Oh, thank God. Right, I've got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy. Petty? Mr. Whittingback very nearly met with his head. And, yeah, by his own God, as far as I can tell. Oh dear. And the whole Britain could meet with its end if I don't get to the bottom of the case I'm supposed to be working on. What is this case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter. It's nothing to do with you lot. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station. But of course, Inspector. Ah! He's getting away! Get after him, lads! Whistle the beat officer too! Sir! Oh my God. There's been a spate of thefts at pawn shops around here recently. So we've fitted emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know when there's trouble. Oh, Inspector, I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed. Now then, Mr. Permanently in mourning. Oh, yes. I'll be taking that whatever it is of Mr. McGilden's down to the yard. Thank you very much. And head it over. Oh, yes, of course. No, don't give it to him. It's mine, that is. Mine. I'm sorry, miss. But anything belonging to Miss McGilden has to be taken in as evidence now. As evidence? If the police invent something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. And so we handed Mr. McGilden's disc over to the Inspector Gregson, and were summarily turfed out of the shop onto the street. Yay! Just in time. I need to end the stream and go to bed because tomorrow morning I have to wake up early and go to work. I know. I'm ending the stream earlier than usual. Hold on. Mondays. Yeah, save the key. I don't usually work on Mondays. That's the thing. So whenever I streamed all the other like Sundays, I would stay up until midnight or 1 a.m. But tomorrow I work early, so I have to stop. And here's the thing. I have to get into the habit of like stopping the stream at after like 4 hours of stream. I have to get into the habit because streaming is consuming my life. Streaming is demanding a lot out of me lately. So I've been discussing it, and at one point, not you watched the Gerda VOD? You did? Somber, you did? You heard the news? Yes, at some point in the future, at some point, I don't know when, I will reduce. I will stream only like 3 hour, like not 3 hours. I will only stream probably like 3 days a week instead of 4, and I will try also reducing, like instead of like streaming for 5 6 hours, I will be streaming for like 4 to 5 hours. It's you watched Ella's Thursday VOD and you got some more news? Wait, what is the news from Ella's Thursday VOD? I missed Ella's stream, I think, on Thursday. Either that or I was too busy like playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. But yeah, Blue, let's start streaming. Oh my gosh! Ah! Oh my gosh! You need us to keep yourself occupied? Oh my gosh. You really need us to keep yourself occupied. Did Ella say that she would like stream less? I know she streams like 3 days a week, which is like, oh, so is she only gonna stream like two days a week, or is she just gonna reduce the amount of hours she streams? It's, oh, you need us. You need us. She might only do 2 days. That is understandable. I'm not gonna stream 2 days only. I'm just like going from 4 to 3. 3 days is still a lot of days. She might take away Fridays. Yeah, honestly though, like Fridays, that a lot of things happen on Fridays. You should be going out, having fun, like going to clubs, going to festivals, stuff like that, hanging out with your friends instead of being cooped up and streaming, you know? I understand that. In my case, I don't know which days I want to like stream. I don't I was thinking of like, I was like strongly debating like moving from 4, like instead of like starting at 4 p.m. to start at 7 p.m. I've been strongly debating that. It's not that it's like I hate having to wait till like 9 to go to eat. So yeah, I'm debating doing that, but I'm not sure yet. Also, like I think more people are available to watch in the evening instead of like late afternoon. So, and I'm like, I don't have any reason why not to like stream later, if as long as I stop at around 11 p.m. As long as I stop around that time, then it should be good. I should be able to start at 7. However, the downside to that is that if I do that, I will be streaming at the same time as Ella. And I know most of the people that watch me, which is you, Somber and Blue, you two are like with Vandy, but Vandy is that's another case. But you and Blue, yeah, Somber and Blue, you are also Ella's like consistent viewers. So like if I move my stream time till later in the evening, then y'all will be like attention will be separated, or you'll have to choose one or the me or Ella, which is very sad. It's very sad. I wish I could like just stream like the days that like on Tuesday and Thursday, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm still debating it. It's still not like set in stone what schedule I'm going for. I know that I want to keep the weekend. I want to keep the weekend for sure. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see. My main priority is to have a consistent schedule. So, and the whole like streaming whenever I like jumping, like streaming this day that I don't usually stream, or like changing around the days, that's not good. That's not good for me. I need to really determine a consistent streaming schedule. But yeah, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it for tonight. Let me see who is playing what right now. Oh my gosh, Love Commonly is playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Let's go give some love to Love Commonly. I think she recently had a baby, so she hasn't. I think this is the first time she's streaming since she gave birth. Is that the game I broke? It is. What I did is I ended up restarting the game. But I did like, it didn't take a long time before I caught up to where I was stuck. At least it was like just like a few days of like playing instead of like months of playing. So yeah, I ended up restarting the game, but it's okay. It's fine. Anyway, for those of you who are still here, make sure to give some love to Love Commonly, and follow her, because she is also a Nancy Drew streamer. But right now she's not streaming Nancy Drew, but she's a Nancy Drew streamer. And yeah, I will be streaming on Sunday. That is coming up. So from Monday to Saturday, you'll have to do without me. I'm sorry. You'll have to find another way to pass the time. Cause me, I'm gonna be in Vermont. I'm gonna be kicking with my boyfriend in Vermont. Anyway, thank you so much for everybody who chilled, who like spent time with me, lurked, whatever, raided. I really appreciated that. I appreciate all of you who's like spending time with me. Like, it makes streaming fun for me. Good night, everybody. Yeah, good night. Have fun. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Bye.